Hello and welcome to another episode of Liam walking to the bus stop while talking. Today, I'm walking to the bus stop again. What a surprise. We're like 4 months now into lockdown. This is the first time I've vlogged because I've been in lockdown and just been in my house, and I thought that'd be quite boring for you guys to watch. So, I'm venturing out now to go and see a friend because you're now allowed to meet up with people within reason and looking after the old social distance and stuff. So I'm wearing my old Disney top, got an energy drink, got my mask for the bus. I thought I'd just vlog generally, see how we get on. So this is Liam walking to the bus stop. It's good to be back. Well, I've had enough of buses today, I can tell you that much. Not a huge fan of the masks. I understand they're a necessity and they're for people's safety, but dang, they are not fun to wear. So I am visiting my friends Emily and Ben today. It's the first proper time I'll have seen them since like lockdown started, minus a quick catch-up chat at like 2 meters away. But this is going to be the first proper time I've visited them. So it's really exciting. It's like reunited, and it feels so good. We are now here, the bright orange car, which they should nickname Liam really. So I've just finished watching my second time travelling film of the day. I watched See You Yesterday, and I finished watching Terminator 2 Judgment Day because I think I missed the end of the first one. I think I drifted off, but I've just rewatched it because we are now about to sit down to record the final of season 2 of the Manic podcast. That's why I've got the microphone out, and ooh. So me and Tobias are now going to record that, and that'll be out on Wednesday to finish season 2. It's very exciting, and we're doing a time travel episode about how we think time travel works, as well as the time travel stuff we've seen generally. So that should be interesting to do. Also, you might notice I am matching today. I've got my red vest on and my red hat, and now this hat is Mr. Mandypants hat and is official merch available in my new merch store, which is crazy. Basically, over on TikTok, I'm not that far off of 30,000 followers, so I've been advised by some friends as well as myself that it might be an idea to think about some merch. So you can get the hat, you can get mugs, you can get shirts, phone cases, and a whole load of goodies over at my merch store, and I'll put the link down below. Feel free to buy anything you want. I'd love you to. You don't have to, obviously there's no obligation, but I'd really like you to. Also, if you haven't checked out my TikTok, I'll put the link for that down below as well. It's been an eventful weekend. Basically, the kids were due to go out with Amanda to like a play area for the first time in 4 or 5 months. No, not a play area. The kids were due to go out to like a farm, walk around, social distance, look at the animals. But Saturday morning at 6 AM, my daughter decided it was a good idea to sit on the cat. It was an accident, not her fault. Basically, my daughter went into the bathroom at 6 AM, it was pitch black, she couldn't see anything. The cat jumped out and scared her, and she, basically what I've been describing as, she tombstoned the cat with a bum. And I have never heard a small cat make the horrific noise that this cat made. So I ended up going to the vet on Saturday. And I'm now walking back from the vet with my little puddy tat. This is Kylo, by the way. I'll get you a better shot of him when we get home. But he's fine. It's Monday. We're about 80 quid down for the 2 visits, and he's basically just sprained his back leg. But we thought initially he'd proper broken it because he was not sounding like he was in a good place. But he's fine, so there's no need to worry, guys and gals and people and pals. I'm going to try and cut to a picture of Kylo having fun and showing that he's not injured. Here we go. Hey, Kai. Let's say hello. Just chilling like a people's. Reading the book. Don't eat the book, Kylo. Don't eat the book. Yeah, you know you're doing wrong. You cheeky little devil. Say hello. Right, so this vlog's running a bit short, so I'm going to make scones. So that's 450 grams of self-raising flour. And that's all the sugar that goes into there. Then what I would do is, you're meant to sieve it together, but if you don't have a sieve, you can just kind of combine them with your hands. Obviously make sure you wash your hands first. I don't bother, you know, extra flavour. 150 grams of butter. So that's all the butter you need, it's not a lot. Pop that in there for like, I'm going to pop that in there. We're only going to give it quick bursts, really. You just want it to be soft, you don't want it to be liquid. If you like fully melt it, it won't combine nicely. So step 1 is combine your dry ingredients, which we've done. Step 2 is rub the butter into the dry ingredients. Pop them in there. Scrape any that has got too soft in, so don't waste it. Like that. And then we're just gonna rub it. We're just gonna rub it gently. At this point, it's pretty much a shortbread mix. So it's just flour, sugar, and butter. But we're gonna add egg and some milk to give it some softness. If you can see, it's starting to combine together. Crack the old, I'll do it straight in. And tip that in as well. And it's just got to form a solid dough that you can hold on to. So obviously I've doubled my basic recipe because you want to be able to make a decent amount. And if you see, that's the kind of quantity we've got. So depending on the size of the scones and how many you want to make, you can double the recipe. As long as you keep all the recipes, all the ratios as they are. I'll put the recipe down in the description as well. Now with raisins, you can just shove raisins or sultanas, normally sultanas traditionally. Mix them in. If you're going to use cherries, I would say put your cherries in a separate bowl and sprinkle a little bit of flour over the top of them, just so that it absorbs some of the wetness, because you don't want to be adding more wetness to it, because the more wetness to it, the more flour you're going to have to add to it. So like now, we've got this nice kind of spotted dickish kind of looking fella here. Rolling pin. So now you've got this area here. Coat it with a bit of flour, probably put too much down, but it's always you don't want it to stick. What I would say is just make sure it's a nice smooth ball to start with. Run a bit of flour over there. You can twist the dough to keep it about right. Gosh, it's warm in here, isn't it? I'm just going to cut it like so into strips. You're going to take this and cut that into 6. There we go. So we're going to do a nice square scone just to really annoy people. Then, take an egg, grab a fork. If you haven't got a brush, just kind of wipe them on a little bit. So we've got them before the bake. They're glazed. A couple of these ones have got the sugar on top. And now we're going to pop it in the oven. So you set it to about just over 200. Bam. Try not to cook the cat in the process. And I would say put it on a middle shelf, about there would do, I'd say. And I don't tend to put a timer on it. You just keep an eye on them until they've puffed up, they've risen enough, and they've started to brown nicely. Or if you want the official timing, 12 to 15 minutes. But keep an eye on them because it's better to go by your eye than the recipe. And then, as you see, I made a mess. So then what you do is you get your partners to clean up for you. Right, welcome back to MRMANDYPANTS Laundrette. Now, it's been about 10-ish minutes, so we want to check them now. Come with me, come, follow me. And the way to test the scone is give it a flip. Yeah, see, you won't be, I don't know if you'll be able to hear that. If you tap it, do you hear that? It's like a hollow. That means that it's hardened inside, so you can probably pull them out now. What you might have to do is be burning myself slightly because this is a wet towel. So a lesson for you, if your towel's wet, it will not stop you burning yourself.
Don't use it again.
I folded it more. Straight up. There you go. First thing you should do is take it all off because it's going to keep cooking. But they are my scones. Scones. Fastest cake in the world. Scone. So here we are with the final cut scone. Here we are. And they are nice. I'll put the recipe in the description. Maybe add a little bit more moisture to it, just to hold it a bit better. But these are nice. Enjoy. What is he looking at? He's gonna fall. He's gonna fall. Oh. That's the time we got for this vlog. Thank you for watching. Don't forget you can like, comment and subscribe to the channel, as well as follow me on TikTok, all at Mr. MRMANDYPANTS. I'm about to sit down and record another episode of the Manic Podcast, but this one is part of the Manic Film Club, and we're going to be reviewing The Incredible Jessica James, which I watched today. So I'll put the link to that in the description as well as a recipe for the scones I made earlier. Thanks for watching, I do appreciate it. Look after yourselves. I'll see you later. Toodle pip.
It's just me and my silly life. I'm Mr. Mandy Pants.